Hi. My name is Crystal Rienick, and I teach at Valley Center High School in the Valley Center Palma Unified School District, which is part of the San Diego County area. And I teach English 11 and AP Lang and Comp, Language and Composition, so primarily high school juniors that I teach. And I'm a 2019 Carlston Family Foundation honoree, and so honored to be there. The question that really resonated with me to start things off was the best advice that I'd gotten as a teacher. And appropriately so, it came from a former student during a time where I was teaching middle school, but I was going to be transferred to the high school because of my credential, and I was terrified because they're all taller than me and have facial hair and probably aren't going to laugh at my jokes. And so I was nervous, so I reached out to a former student who was at the high school that I was transferring to at the time, and her advice pared down to two simple words. She just said, "Be real." And, that seemed simple on the surface, but when you really think about that, it has such a deeper meaning to be real, because students across the board from TK, all the way up to high school seniors will know if you're not genuine. They'll know if you don't care about your curriculum, if you don't care about them. They're going to pick up on that on some level. They're going to know that one way or another. So to play that advice forward, it would be if anyone's interested in joining the teaching profession, it has to be because you come from a place of genuine care. You care about the future of these young people, and you care about them as individuals, aside from the teacher-student relationships, that you care about them, because everything else is secondary to that. Because really what teaching is about connection. And I know so many have said that before, but it's important enough to say again that it's about connection. And it's about connection on so many different levels, too. Of course, we have to care enough to connect personally with our students, to get to know them, to notice when they're not having a good day or when something's off with them. But we're also connectors, in that we connect them to each other. We connect them to the curriculum. We connect them to their purpose in life. We connect them to their future. We connect them to themselves. So we're kind of like switchboard operators in a lot of ways, in that it's all about connection on all those different levels. Another thing that I think is important that I've learned in my 22 years now, goodness, is that for that connection to be effective, you also have to create a safe place. Physically safe, of course. I'm scrappy. I've got pointy elbows. I can throw down if I need to, but mostly an intellectually and emotionally safe place. A place for them to feel that they can express themselves in conversation or on paper or whatever the case may be without being judged. And a place where you have created a safe place where other people are going to respect what they have to say. They can disagree and they can be passionate about that, but that fundamental respect and that safety has to be the foundation of everything else if anything's going to be effective. Eventually curriculum comes on in there somewhere, but that's further down in the list. First, it's that being real, that genuine care and that connection and that ability to connect them to everything else that's going to enrich or guide their lives in the future. And then that safe foundation also, a place for them to feel safe. Those teachers too that create that safe space, because at lunch there'll be 50 students in that room. Students they may not even have officially, but they can go to that room and know that they're safe, and that they're safe to express themselves, to take chances, and to see what they can do. And to stretch their limits too, and maybe find themselves and to find, what their future's all about too.